Hey YouTube, what's going on? John here. In this video, I want to recap the Apple event from today that they just finished up, so let's go ahead and get started. So what Apple did to start out this event was go over their sales figures for all their lines, the MacBooks, the MacBook Pros, and the iMac, and iPods, and iPads, and iPhones, and all that boring stuff like that. And then they did about an hour of going over stuff that they've already gone over in June at WWDC. They talked about iTunes Match, the iCloud, some of the features that are coming in iOS 5. So they just bored us for basically an hour or a little over an hour. During that hour of boring information they pretty much already covered in June, they did announce a new app for your iPhone called Cards, which will let you create a card on your iPhone, and Apple will actually send it out to your friend, and this will cost $2.99 within the US. Apple also introduced a new feature called Find My Friends for iOS 5. So if your friend allows you to, you can find them on your iPhone and locate where they are at. They also said that iOS 5 is going to be officially released October 12th. So after Apple got done with all the boring stuff, they touched a little bit on the iPod line. They slashed prices on the iPod Nano. The 8 gig now costs $129, and the 16 gig costs $149. And they did update the iPod Touch. It now comes in a white version, and top of the line version is 64 gigs for $399. So if you were looking for a completely redesigned iPhone 5 at this event, you were most definitely disappointed like most of us were. I was. We only got an iPhone 4S with updated specs inside. The design on the outside is completely the same as the iPhone 4, and some of the specs here are the dual-core processor. It's a dual-core A5 processor, same thing that's in the iPhone 4, or the iPad 2, sorry. The display is the same as the iPhone 4. The camera on the back is an 8 megapixel autofocus with flash and an f2.4 aperture, which records 1080p video at 30 frames per second. The camera on the front, I believe, is the same. It says VGA at 30 frames per second, but the phone itself is a world phone. It supports GSM and CDMA technologies, Bluetooth 4.0, FaceTime, micro SIM card, and I believe the battery life was updated. Is a little bit better in this phone as well, but it doesn't. I can't really find any information on that. The dimensions are exactly the same as the iPhone 4, and the weight is just about a tenth of an ounce more than the iPhone 4. So Apple did update the storage in the iPhone 4S. It now comes in 16 gig, 32 gig, and 64 gig sizes, with the 64 pricing out at $399 on a 2-year contract. Now these will be available for pre-order this Friday, October 7th. Didn't give a time on October 7th for pre-orders to start, and they will be shipping out October 14th. So you should be able to get yours on October 14th. So the last big thing Apple talked about was their new voice assist feature, which I believe is only going to be available in the iPhone 4S, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. But they're going to call it Siri, and what this basically will do is use natural language to perform tasks like asking for weather forecasts or getting directions, setting an alarm, or making a calendar appointment. You can even search Wikipedia or Wolfram Alpha for information. So they did a demo where the guy up there, I'm not sure who it was, but asked Siri, do I need to wear a raincoat today? And it gave him the forecast for that. It works over both 3G and Wi-Fi, and works with all built-in apps. So that is a cool new feature that's going to come hopefully to the iPhone 4, but it doesn't look like it. I think it's just going to be the iPhone 4S. So that's all Apple announced at the event today. No iPhone 5. I know we're all disappointed, but let me know what you thought about the iPhone 4S and no iPhone 5 down below in the comments section. And if you have any comments or questions about the event, leave those down below as well. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, as that always helps me out. And you can hit the subscribe button up there at the top to be notified on your YouTube homepage of all my new videos. And you can check out my new blog on at macforlife83.blogspot.com for more information on the new iPhone. I'll be posting some more articles about it throughout this week and next week probably, so you can check that out, macforlife83.blogspot.com, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.